We will live on together, of that I am sure.
Hello, in this I will be reviewing the latest blunt unit, starting from her skills. Vperd, strong support skill with Link but works for blunt units only. K6 Snariad resistance shred that also stacks flat stat reduction. Attack again if she has stacks. Citadel, self-stack skill and gives party knockback immunity with MP restore, stack increase reduces on repeat use. She also has a status immunity HP restore variation of the same skill. Self-stacks, Besba mechanism max 55 stacks. Her having these stacks gives additional effects for skills. Gain stacks end of turn based on number of actions blunt characters did up to 10. If she has over 50 stacks at turn end, will consume 50 and perform 10 billion HP fixed damage attack. Stellar passive gains 25 self-stacks. If another blunt unit is present, sets blunt awaken zone start of battle. Stellar skill attacks and gives party singular focus and weakness buff. In burst sets awaken blunt zone. It consumes 15 stacks to force blunt weakness on all enemies. If enemies are already blunt weak, stacks are not consumed. How essential is her Stellar Awakening? Gives more buffs, infinite blunt awaken zone, and easier early turn setups. Use generic SPD setup for her. Use as Grasta sharer since her support isn't affected by current Grasta. Havoc is pretty much made for blunt teams only, since most of her buffs only apply for fist or hammer characters. Kagurame is here for her defense and counters so that Havoc can reach her max stacks every turn easy. Lovely is useful on bosses that do AoE attacks to allow for consecutive AF strats. Just note her guard to do that is 1 time and 3 turns only. My opinions on Havoc: great blunt team support with fixed damage. Her supports are impeccable. Too bad it's limited to blunt only. She has nearly every buff a support can ask for, except no +1 hit buff which would actually save current blunt teams. She is a stacked-based unit and has 2 ways to stack. One way is using her stack skills, the other is based on moves done by blunt units that turn. With her stacking skills, she can gain up to 25 stacks per turn, if just relying on end-of-turn stack gain is max 10 per turn. Note that you also spend stacks for most of her skills. If she reaches 50 stacks at turn end, she does a 10 billion fixed damage nuke and consumes all stacks. There is no boss that can block fixed damage, so she can clear most non-HP sponge bosses if you can stall for stacks. The current best blunt support unit, with some interesting uses as possible fixed damage DPS. The issue is blunt isn't all that great currently, besides Ewan who can just use Renri Alter instead. She is the potential best girl if blunt gets better in the future. Pull if you want to play blunt, or believe that blunt will get units that work with her in the future.